I'm Charles Ante. I'm 39, so I'm probably a bit older than most students. So my background in motorsport, I was a professional driver briefly for a couple of years in my early 20s. Unlike most drivers, I ran out of money pretty quickly. And in that time, I learned a lot about the pressures of the business on young drivers. And I've sort of carried that with me since then. And so I've always had an interest in sponsorship and in the business side of the sport. And so that's kind of what brought me to the Business of Motorsport when I learned about sort of the curriculum and what it's about. And I had all these ideas of sponsorship and sort of criticisms of the business at the lower levels, so like Formula 2 on down. And so I was interested in the program because it would give me the framework to apply sort of an academic mindset to my exploration of that aspect. Flexibility was great, also because it's been so long since I've been a student that sort of getting back into that mindset took a little bit. So being able to work at my own pace and doing the part-time curriculum helped me really ease into it. So I did the 18-month course, and like I said, I had plenty of time to do all the research I wanted to sort of really sit with the material and the questions that I was exploring. And I was able to focus on it. So I did the part-time program, but I did it full-time. So I really liked being able to work at my own pace and take that extended time to really spend time digging into. So right now I race Formula 1600. I sort of do that part-time as well because I'm sort of at the point in my career where I kind of just do it for fun, but I am managing the car on my own. I work kind of with my dad between races. So kind of racing and exploring the business with the school was really helpful to kind of blend those two together. They were always very supportive and they were always very quick to respond to anything that I needed. I think I sort of have a very independent mindset and there's a lot of encouragement to do your own research and all that. So sort of a blend of independent and the support for the school. It was on specifically analysis of sponsorship in the lower levels, which ultimately the conclusion, which wasn't surprising, is that there really isn't much. But I really tried to dig in on what does exist, because there's a little bit, and then try to take that and learn from it to figure out how we can grow it and bring more money in so that talent of the drivers is a bigger driver than how much they can spend. If I knew 20 years ago what I know now, I would have managed my career completely differently. Well, moving forward, it's given me a lot of confidence in sort of the academic analysis of these ideas that I had before I started. And then the program gave me the resources and the support from the faculty and the framework to actually do the research to answer the questions that I thought I knew, but now I have an even better I have all my work sourced and credited, and I can, when I say something to people in the industry, I can say, look, this is the research, these are the sources that support what I'm saying, and let's figure out a way to make it better. It's made it real, because it's so much online and it's so much, you're so independent that you kind of forget that you're part of a community. And so coming here and sort of seeing all the other students and seeing the faculty all in their gowns, it really made it real. My ambition is to start an agency that focuses on sponsorship in the lower levels. And that's why the executive project for me was so important, because it sort of depends on an industry, the B2B marketing industry, which is something that I don't have a lot of experience in. So if I can at least say that I'm an expert in motorsport business, then that can hopefully give me some confidence to approach the B2B marketing people. And so hopefully from there, we can start bringing money into the lower formulas and hopefully transform things for the better. Yes, I think the independence really makes it like an international thing. So even though it's all sort of based in the UK, if you're in the US, if you to also take your own initiative to network with teams around you or whatever motorsport infrastructure you have access to and wherever you are, that you can sort of supplement your in-person work with the academic work from the program, and it all sort of becomes one big thing.